Hi, everybody. It's Craig from Doc Sports back with your NBA rundown for Thursday, December 4th. Just me today. Indian Cowboy is off today. Got some family commitments, but we'll be back again tomorrow, both of us. So make sure you stay tuned for that. Don't forget, if you want to get all of our plays, you can get a 10% off code. If you want anything but football, you can use this 10% off promo code. So if you want NBA, college basketball, NHL, this will actually work on the top plays in football this weekend as well. But if you want the football pass, so it's present 10, by the way. So it's $30 for individual top play. Top play for me tonight is going to be a prop. I'm on the 6-1 run with props going back 2 weeks. And I'm looking for my fourth straight top play winner. Had a top play on Monday, top play on Tuesday, top play on Wednesday, NBA yesterday. Tuesday, we had college basketball. And Monday was a prop. So back to the prop market tonight. I really like this one, and we stay hot. Don't forget, if you want our football pass, both me and Indian Cowboy, usually it's $99 a piece. You get us both at this link, docsports.com/Craig Arun. 2-for-1 pass, just $99. The no promo codes will work with this as it's already 50% off. All right, let's get going in the NBA tonight. Let's start us off. Boston at Washington. And, Boston, they've kind of fought there for a little while. They're hovering around 500. They've moved now to 12-9, facing a 3-17 Washington team. But Washington has snuck up and beat some people lately. So you got to give Boston a little, or Washington's snuck up, beat some people lately. So you got to give them at least a little respect here. Boston, big favorite, total 228.5. Washington's won 2 of their last 4 games, which, considering you've only won 3 games on the season, that's saying something. But Boston has been just playing great basketball. They beat the Knicks on, what was that, Tuesday, 123-117. I think if they play like that, they'll win this game. But I think the safer play is you take the over here. This Boston team isn't just as good on defense as they've been in years past because, let's be honest, they lost 3 or 4 top guys, and including Tatum, but other guys just traded away to save some money. And they haven't been able to replace them with guys that are as good on defense. So I like the over in this matchup, over 229.5. Don't forget to like and subscribe and turn on notifications so you don't miss out on all the great content we have here at Doc Sports. Next game, Golden State at Philadelphia. Golden State Warriors look to be without Steph Curry again. Philly's favored by 3.5, total 221.5. And this team is just not the same without Steph Curry. They at least fought hard in that game, kind of battled back, but then Thunder just pulled away last game. I just think you have to fade the Warriors, especially on the road, especially until Steph Curry gets back. So as much as the Sixers haven't been that great after the little hot start they had the first week of the season, they're still, I think, at home a viable team that, and especially with Maxey playing the way he is. I'm going to take the Philadelphia 76ers minus 3.5. Next game, Utah Jazz at the Brooklyn Nets. And once again, we know how this Utah Jazz team is. They can beat anybody on a given day, and they can get blown out, and they have this year by 40-plus points. Which Utah Jazz you get? That's always the case. They're coming off a win against Houston. That was impressive, but that was at home. They're facing a Brooklyn Nets team that has won 2 in a row, including beating at Chicago and beating Charlotte at home on Monday. I'm taking the underdog here, Brooklyn Nets. I just think this is a Jazz team that on the year, they're 1-7 on the road. So if you're 1-7 on the road and you're a 3.5, there's even some 4s out there, take the Nets plus the 4. Fourth game, the Lakers at the Raptors. Raptors favored by 1.5, total 229.5. And, the Lakers, right when you think you're like, oh, yeah, I think this Lakers team's going to be really good this year, then they have a letdown. And it wasn't bad to lose to the Suns, but to lose by 17 and never in that game, that's a little disappointing because that's like the old pre-Luka teams that the Lakers would just at times just get their doors blown off. So now, obviously, the Lakers had some injuries, and it looks like everybody's a go tonight. And the one thing that bothers me for Toronto, they've struggled a little bit with RJ Barrett out. They did get a nice win, but didn't cover last time out. In fact, they haven't covered in their last 4 games. But before that, they lost to New York. They lost at Charlotte. They only won by 2 at Indiana. I think it's just a lot to ask because RJ Barrett does stuff that they really don't have anybody to take that place. For that reason, I'm going to take the Lakers here in a bounce back spot plus 1.5.
Don't forget, free $60 worth of free premium selections, docsports.com/ICCT. If you want to try us out, that is the best way. Free $60 worth of premium selections. You try Craig and I out, and you get our premium selections and our fantastic analysis piped in there.
Now, the last game, Minnesota at New Orleans. And Minnesota's favored by 11, total 233.5. And I kind of thought this would be the season that Minnesota could take the next step forward. But obviously, it just quite hasn't happened yet. I'm not saying that it can't happen this year, but they had this was a back-to-back. They won at home, 149-142. Now, that was at New Orleans. Now they play, a day rest, and they play again. Actually, there was no day rest. This is back-to-back game. Sorry about that. But I think New Orleans here will play feisty again. They covered last night. I think they're going to do so again. The Pelicans are super banged up, but man, I tell you, they have given up some good fights as of late, including, like I said, lost by 7 last night. They only lost by 12 at LA. That was a cover. How about the cover at Golden State the time before that? So that's 3 straight covers in 4 of the last 5 games. I think you take the points here at home, New Orleans Pelicans, plus the 11.5. So those are our 5 plays today. Don't forget, I do have a smaller play in the NBA tonight. I'm going to have a big play. Our top play for today is going to be a prop action. You can use that 10% off promo code PRESENT10 to get that tonight. We're on a 6-1 prop run. I don't do a lot. I'd only do them maybe 3 times a week. So make sure you get in on that. Get the prop. I think we keep the streak going tonight. It's just $25, and you can use this promo code to make it, what's that, $22.50? Something like that. So use that promo code over there. And then, of course, if you haven't done so, make sure you get the football pass. It comes out on Thursday. I don't think IC or myself are going to have a play on Thursday night football, but we're going to have plays for Friday championship, Saturday championship week, and then, of course, NFL Sunday and Monday. So make sure you get in all those plays from both of us for just $99, docsports.com/Craig Arun. All right, guys, have a great day. See you again tomorrow.